Hi everybody, this is Anna Khayos for another Anna Khayos Fitness full day of eating. As you guys know, I'm currently kind of still benched out from working out because unfortunately I have an injury. I have two injuries that I'm healing. In my leg, I accidentally, not damaged, but I agitated the tendons in my ankle, and then I kind of triggered my sciatica. So I'm pretty much kind of out and about I'm just out. I'm not doing the gym, I'm not exercising, I'm not even doing anything at home. So I'm literally focusing on just my nutrition, and I am focusing on what the doctors told me to get better a lot quicker, which is actually, he's surprised that I'm actually following exactly what he told me. And then I'm also just getting back into just looking into food. I had to experiment with it, what it does to my body, so on and so forth. I've been doing my best to kind of show you almost every day what I've been eating. So yeah, so this is pretty much just me walking through my journey of my food, kind of trial and error, experimenting with macros. Out of all times, this is the best time for me to do it because I got nothing else to do. Plus, it forces me to really watch while I'm eating, while I'm down, because the last thing I want to do is be down and then just completely blow up. That'll be the most frustrating thing for me. Plus, I'm still in the middle of a bet with my roommate. So even though I know I stand pretty much 0.0000 chance, like 1, to beating him, because A, he's a male, 2, he's fully healthy, he's working out, and 3, he's actually eating like he should, I'm still gonna try. I'm one of those that I go down with my ship. So today I actually did a couple switches just to kind of give my body a break for what I've been doing, but it still stays, it's not really quite within my macros, but I did hit a couple interesting points within like my 2 things I hit correct, which is my calories and my sodium. So I'll show you guys here what I'm talking about. So let's start with my supplements. So obviously I take fish oil right here. As you can see, I take the highest dosage because I hate taking several of these throughout the day. Biotin, because if you do excessive like weight loss like I did, I'm literally like 100 pounds smaller than when I started. Your hair tends to fall out and your nails get kind of weird. So I pretty much take biotin to make sure my hair stays, because I've been bald before, that sucks. D3, I am naturally vitamin D depleted. This is just recommended by the doctor. Prenatal, this is just extra, for me this is a lot better than regular vitamins because I have very low iron, not really too low, but it's considered low when you try to donate blood. So this actually helps my iron a little bit better than just like the regular multivitamin. And then right here's my BCAAs. I've been taking at least 1 every day. It's been helping a lot with the recovery of the muscle and tissue. I mean, I can actually stand now for a lot longer without feeling like I'm gonna cripple over in pain. So that's good. Plus, I've been doing what the doctors told me, which is pretty much stay off your feet, and I've been doing the whole rice thing. Make sure you elevate it, make sure you put ice on it, make sure you put pressure on it, so on and so forth. So yes, and then I also added, because of the medication they got me on, they had me on muscle relaxers and pain meds. I added some fiber powder because unfortunately it does. Anybody that's been on any of those will tell you that unfortunately it can constipate the hallelujah out of it and out of you. And I've already been through one experience. I had to stop taking medicine, and the doctor told me to do a couple of nutritional changes, so I did. And I'm hoping that this will work. So this is why probably my weight loss has slowed down a little bit more, and I'll talk about that here shortly. As of yesterday, I told you guys that I had to add a little bit of carbohydrates or grains back into my diet, so I added the fiber one. Always go with the original one, do not go with the free one, mainly because the macros on this is pretty good, mainly if you're looking for fiber. So for example, or a really high carb treat. So as you can see, the calories for half a cup is 60. My carbohydrates is 25, my fats is 1, and my protein is 2. So yesterday I did 2 cups of the fiber one. So pretty much whatever those stats I told you, double it. Today I only did half because, it's just half the amount. And then this is pretty much still the same. I have 1 cup of Greek yogurt with a half a cup of strawberries, a 1/4 cup of blueberries, and then chia seed, flaxseed, that's a tablespoon, and I added 2 tablespoons of my powder in here. Alright, so this meal right here, this is my first meal because I'm literally going to drop this on top of that. I didn't want this to be too soggy. I kind of want to be crunchy when I do that. So the macros for that at 7 a.m. is 321, so a lot lower than yesterday. So yesterday was 542. Carbs is 52, carbs is 83 yesterday, fats is 9, and yesterday was 24. So yeah, so a much bigger difference than yesterday by far. All right. And then this is my 9 a.m. meal, and I'm gonna have this with the Skinny Girl. You never seen this? This is the best one that I found so far. Skinny Girl fat-free, sugar-free dressing, balsamic vinaigrette. And look at the macros on that. It is 2 tablespoons, 10 calories each. Fat is 0, carbs is 1, and protein is 0. So I put 2 tablespoons of this, and I am pretty much set. And granted, folks, I know I can make my own dressing. I'm just kind of the point in my life where I have a bunch of stuff going on, and I just don't have enough time to make all my stuff from scratch like I used to. So I'm pretty much compensating the best that I can. Alright, so from here I switched over to back to baby spinach. I restocked, so I got 2 ounces of baby spinach. I got about, I'm going to say about 2 ounces of cherry tomatoes, and then I added bell peppers today just to kind of switch things up. Alright, so that is meal number 2 along with meal number 3, and this is where I changed it up a little bit. I've been eating nothing but chicken, fish, and salmon for like over a week now. I needed a little bit of a break. I know I had some steak a little while ago, but I just really needed a break. So here's a little bit of ground beef. Yes, this is the 70-30, but I drained the crap out of this. Like I just drained it and drained it and drained it and drained it. So right now probably looks like ground beef cardboard. But in there I have asparagus, I have some green onions, I got bell peppers, and a little bit of broccoli slaw. And between those 2 meals, that's my 9 a.m. and my 11 a.m., my macros are 515, carbs is 25, fats are 36, and protein is 24, compared to yesterday, which is a little lower all the way across for that meal. All right. My 1300 or my 1 p.m. pretty much is going to be a repeat of this right here. And just for that alone, without the salad, it is 495. So you can see most of my calories is coming from that. Carbs are 11, fats are 39, and protein is 22. So it's not so bad. Now for my 3 p.m. recently, because I still got so much chicken to go through, I noticed that, I guess because it's been like over a week since I made this, the veggies are not really reheating as well. So I'm literally just eating the 6 ounces of chicken. So that's pretty much what I did yesterday. You see my fitness pal, I originally logged in the morning what I mean to eat. And then as the day goes by, I listen to my body, and sometimes if my body doesn't want to eat it, I just don't want to eat it because I just feel like I want a barf. So yes, I took that out. So just for the chicken alone, and not eating the veggies, is 160 because 8 ounces of chicken, 4 carbs. Yeah, I think it's good. I put carbs because it's a little bit of like seasoning in it. Fats is 4 and protein is 28. All right. My supplements, yes, supplements do have calories, all right? So my supplements calories is 75. Actually, I read the wrong one. The chicken one is 165, no carbs. I was wondering how come I had carbs. The carbs are 0, the fats are 2, and protein it is 34, and that's just for the chicken. The protein shake, that's the one that it is. This is at 5 p.m. It's 160, 4, and 28. Now, it's a lot lower that one you saw yesterday around 5 p.m. 295, 6, 7, and 54. And that is because I switched from, instead of doing 2 scoops and 2 cups, to only 1 scoop and 1 cup. And I'm still keeping 1 tablespoon on my PB Fit. All right, as of yesterday, I completed the other jar, so you shall be open today, my friend. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, so I'm pretty much just cutting that back a little bit because, as you can see, I'm topping out on my calories for the day. I'm trying to keep my eating between 16 to 1550 at the lowest to around 18 at the topping out. So as you can see, I'm at 1730. I didn't want to add anything else. Carbs, obviously, I missed by a lot, by 16 grams. So obviously they're high. Same thing goes with fats, but I'm having ground beef, which, you know, it's a good change. And then I missed my protein by 50, but look at my sodium. My sodium is 1627, and my goal was to do 2000. So I literally got both my my calories and my sodium down. Unfortunately, I missed everything else. So that's just pretty much trial and error. And it's okay to do every so often, at least for me, to get out of the groove a little bit, because otherwise it gets repetitive. Now, yesterday I did make something really cool. I went to bodybuilder.com and they put in the recipe for something known as sludge. And I know it looks like dirt or a turd or whatever, but all that it is literally chunky peanut butter with just protein powder. What I use for this, I literally put 1 scoop of my Isopure, 1 scoop, because the scoop on this is actually quite tall. And then the original recipe only called for 2 tablespoons, but then I realized that there was way too much powder and not enough peanut butter, so I upped it up to 4 tablespoons of chunky peanut butter and then a splash of almond milk. And if you don't like almond milk, just go ahead and put water. And the macros for this is, this makes 2 servings. This is half the serving. I ate the other half yesterday, so this is 1 serving right there, and that's actually a lot. That's like almost half a cup of this, and it's really hearty. Like, it hits like your stomach like a brick. So the macros is 156, carbs is 6, fats are 8, protein is 16, and my sodium is 152. So you really cannot beat that. So depending how I'm feeling at the end of the day, I actually might eat this, or more than likely I'm going to save it for tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, this is just trial and error. I'm just listening to my body as best as I can. And right now, like I said, I'm just tweaking. And since I actually managed to meet 2 of my main goals, I'm probably going to try to introduce maybe 1 piece of beef every other day. And then I'm going to look into turkey as well, and then maybe a little bit of pork. Like I said, I'm just shopping around just so that I can change it up a little bit, because it gets just repetitive. But yeah, but I'm actually really happy that I'm being able to implement more vegetables and more fruit, and my body feels a lot better, like incredibly better. I still feel kind of foggy from the medication that just pretty much comes with the territory. I take a low dosage during the day, and then at nighttime I take my main dosage, because if I take it during the daytime, I look like I'm high as a kite. So I have to be really careful when I take my medicine. Plus, it's kind of hard to focus. Even at half a dosage, it's been really hard to focus on the medication. Alright, well, anyway, guys, this has been Anna Khayos for an Anna Khayos Fitness full day worth eating. And don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, YouTube. I'm also on MyFitnessPal, bodybuilder.com, and MyFitnessPal. Please be more than welcome to check out my blogs. If you have any, not my blogs, but my logs, excuse me. If you have any advice for my diet, especially since I'm not working out, I would greatly appreciate it. Positive, please. Positive, no negatives. I already have negative enough in my life. So positive, please. So if you have any feedback for me, I'll be more than happy to read it and, you know, comment back on stuff. So yeah, so just check me out. Oh, and also do not forget about my GoFundMe. If you cannot donate towards my cause, just go ahead and share my story. I'm sure there's other people out there that are going through the same thing. But anyway, guys, talk to you soon, and thank you for joining me once again. Bye bye.